Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. Today is going to be a lash with me. We're going to be doing this Wispy set here. Here's a product list of the things that I use. The only thing that has changed from this list is I no longer use the Amazon lash tape. I use the VEYES silicone tape. So for the mapping on this set is very simple, very easy. I went with a lot more or less spikes, if you will. It is going to be more of a cat eye, so I do stop my spikes around 2/3 of the way in. I don't put spikes all the way on the very outer corner when I do a cat eye, because my longest length of lashes is going to go in the very outer corner, and that's what I want to show in the outer corner, you know? So for spikes, starting from the inner corner to about 2/3 of the way in, we're going to be going in with a 12, 13, 14, and 15 on the very outer corner. And for lash fans, we're going to be going in with 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 on the very outer corner. Sometimes I like to add a 14 on the very outer corner. However, this is a more mature client. You know, she likes her little shorties. So 13 looks absolutely gorgeous. Really fits her eye as well. So I am using a 0.7 diameter. And for my fans, I'm alternating in between a 6D, a little bit of 8D, and some 3D. So some larger fans and some very small fans as well. Alternating your fans honestly just gives so much texture to the lashes without like having that crazy texture. It's just a little bit of texture. Using the bigger and smaller fans also helps there not to be any bulk in the lashes. Sometimes if you're using too many big fans in one area, that area could look very bulky compared to the rest of the eye. But if you're using smaller fans, you can kind of tell, like, be like, oh, like maybe right here it doesn't need so big of a fan, you know? So yeah, just be mindful, take your time. And yeah, remember this is a 2.5 hour session, cut down all the way to 12 minutes. So that is something to very much keep in mind. But yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't think I have a question today. Let me stop this video and let me go look real quick. Wow, I really need to start prepping these questions before I start my voiceovers, so I don't have to continue saying that I'll be right back to look for a question. So yes, I do have a question today, and the question is, how do I know that I'm getting enough lashes, or how many lashes to pick up on a strip? One, it depends on your diameter. Of course, the lower the diameter, the more you can pick up. Also, another thing is, say you want to get an 8D fan all the time. One, you have to count, and that's just a for sure thing. In the beginning, you have to count. You have to count your lashes. You have to make sure you know what you're picking up, and eventually it'll become muscle memory. It'll become muscle memory. You'll be able to grab the lashes between your tweezers, and you'll be able to see, hey, this is 8. This is not 8. You wouldn't even need to count anymore. Like, you'll be able to see it just by you picking it up. And that's basically it. It's not as difficult as it seems. And I know I say that lash extensions isn't easy, and it isn't. But sometimes we exaggerate how hard things can be. Of course, if you're new to something, everything is going to be hard, especially for a little bit, and that is perfectly fine. But I can't stress enough, once you get the hang of it, you literally get the hang of it. It's becomes so easy, and that sounds so weird to say, especially if you're hearing this as a beginner. Like, girl, it sounds easy, but it's also hard. It makes no sense, but just like anything that you're learning for the first time, it is very difficult in the beginning, but as you go on, it'll seem like you were born to do this. Like, it's so natural. You don't even really have to think about it so much. It's not so much of a I guess, depressing job after a whole lot of time or after a while. Some people get it very quickly and some people don't. It will take some time, girl. That is perfectly fine. I would say I didn't really see improvement in myself until around 3 months of me doing lashes. So it's fine. Take your time. Don't give up after a week of trying to practice. You know, practice makes perfect. Yes, I did see improvement within my first 3 months, but it takes time, even after you see improvement, for you to become an advanced lash artist. Like, I'm almost gonna be doing lashes for 3 years at the end of this year. And I swear I still see improvement year by year. And I feel like I'm great, you know? In my head, I'm a great, you know, I'm an awesome lash artist, you know? I love my work, but I do recognize that my work in 2 years is going to be even more phenomenal. You know, and I'm not trying to brag at all, because I know I still have room for improvement. But that's just my point. I'm almost 3 years now, and I know that a year or 2 years from now, I'm going to look back at my 3-year work and be like, oh yeah, there's an improvement. Like, you're always going to see an improvement when you're doing something that you love, when you're constantly, you know, working. You can only get better. If you stick to it, you can only get better. If you stick to it and you're only getting worse and worse and worse, baby, I don't know what to tell you. And that's in everything that you do, you know? But yeah, you guys, take your time. It is not a race. You do not have to be the best right now. The best aren't even the best until years from later. But yeah, you guys, that is basically it. This video is going to continue, but I'm going to go. Yeah, if you have any questions for me, please leave them down below. I do answer all the comments in my comments, but I will sometimes answer a question in a video as well, just in case somebody else has that question. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We made it over 900 subscribers. I told you guys in the last video. And we're already at like 908, which is crazy. Like, I had just looked up that morning, did I make it over 900 subscribers? And I had like a 901. And I was like, cool. And now 2 days later, I've already gained 7 more subscribers. So thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy my videos. But yeah, you guys, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye.